came in here earlier today and this place was absolutely heaving, you couldn't move, so I thought we'd come down tonight while it's... Be awesome. Do you know what it is? You might be able to go on, you know. Oh no, they're switching off.
Didn't seem open earlier.
I didn't, to be fair. Sim races?
9 till 4:45.
Yeah.
Kick your ass again.
Come on then, we'll do it tomorrow, we'll come down here. So we've got the new M2 CS. So what strikes you with this over Tom's then?
Bootleg.
Yeah.
Bootleg wheels.
I'm sure there's many changes or upgrades that we haven't noticed. But initially, yeah, I'd agree. I think that bootleg, you can't deny that.
CSL inspired.
Yeah, ducktail. I like the wheels.
Yeah, I like the wheels.
And I would have never
I won't want to clean them.
no, you would struggle to keep them clean, yeah. But
I
would
have you seen the dish on them as well?
Yeah, yeah. It's got some track on it, hasn't it? Wide track. But would have you ever put that colour with those wheels?
No, but I think it works really well.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of people talk about how this car looks. I mean, look at them seats. I
gorgeous,
don't mind it. I quite like it. I think it's just an aggressive car. Sure, it's not. I wouldn't say it's naturally pretty.
Yeah.
I think the last one was pretty.
Yeah.
But this is a very aggressive car. You look at, I mean, you can see in the background, we've got the M3 Touring and an M5 Touring. They're aggressive-ish cars, but this looks like a muscle car. I mean, look at the size of the arches.
Yeah. And is that the same as Tom's M2, or are they a little bit wider? Do you think, or?
No, I think they are. I think they are.
So
the same.
So it's a base. It's a.
I don't think the CS this time around has a massive amount more. It's got a little bit more power, different seats.
Right. Okay.
You know, the little bit of body kit differences.
So underneath it is still sort of like a base M2, but then they've just called it, because the CS is what, a competition sport. Is that what it stands for?
Yeah. So it's a bit more power. I think you got carbon ceramics. You got the different bucket seats. So there's a few tweaks in there. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, no, thanks to Tom over at check out the channel Big Tom's Little Adventures. He's amazing guy, kindly allowed us use of his M2 this week, which we've driven down to Munich. You know, absolutely unbelievable experience. We're so grateful for it. You've got to grips with the M2 this week, haven't you? Yeah, you've really enjoyed it.
I'm loving it. So much so that we're thinking of going and looking at some on the way home.
Yeah. And I have caught you on Auto Trader a few times as well.
Yes.
Yep. Sneaking, looking over your shoulder, and there he is on Auto Trader, looking at cars. Look at M2s. Has that got the same wheels? No, they're similar, aren't they? Look at the fingerprints on these things where they're sitting here all day.
Fingerprints on someone's arse.
Probably somebody's arse would have been sat on it. And the dust on it as well. Wow. I'm sure they'll have somebody in to clean it tonight.
Oh, that does need cleaning.
That's like a... It's like a British racing green, isn't it? Or gorgeous. Oh, there we are. There we go. I don't know much, but I got that right, sort of. It's a bit.
I was going to say it looks like a bit British racing green, but I didn't want to look like an idiot and get it wrong.
That does say. Well, I did almost make myself look like an idiot, and I did get it 75% right. So there's.
It's British racing green.
But it's got metallic, but that doesn't look metallic to me.
No, I wouldn't say metallic. That's apparently metallic as well, and where's the metallic?
That's a very similar colour to the XM, I think, that. But it looks it's a little bit lighter.
I don't normally like grey, and the grey flats, and particularly the Audi VAG.
Yeah. Nardo grey,
Not a fan. Do like that one.
Yeah.
However,
this is bonkers.
Definitely more my kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love. It's probably the last car you would think about having it bright yellow.
Yep.
But
no, if you were going to spend this sort of money, and we could always have a chat with Tom about this tomorrow, like, because he's obviously done it. It would be a brave move, wouldn't it, to spend that amount of money and tick that colour.
I don't know.
And it just looks so different as well in that colour. Because you notice more things like the carbon, like the carbon fibre side skirts and the carbon fibre wing mirrors and stuff, and that's got carbon brakes as well.
Yellow cars are wicked.
So that might have. I wonder if that's got the ultimate pack on it. Will have, won't it? I would have thought. Oh God, that is such a gorgeous car. I mean, we followed one of these down. We're driving the M2. We followed one of these down on an XM.
And this on the Autobahn.
Again, that's Tom's, isn't it? And oh God,
What did he manage down the Autobahn?
178. 178 miles an hour. That takes. You need some big boy pants to do that.
Yeah.
And a couple of brave pills. But fair play. Again, what I liked about Tom was when Tom picked his car up, he, spent this absolute fortune on this M5, and he immediately put a trailer on the back of it, took it to some building work he was doing, loaded the trailer up, and sent a picture. It's absolutely brilliant. If you go over to his Instagram, check it out. I think BMW should use it for press. It's just amazing, because I imagine a lot of M5 owners do actually really pamper their cars, and Tom does pamper his, but he also uses it, which is.
Is that what they think BMW drivers use it up?
I think there might be Porsche drivers. Oh yeah, there's definitely a resemblance there. Yeah. Let's have a look. Which one's Johnny? Which one's Johnny? This one. Do you want to go and see the roller? Are you interested? So I think this is built. We're going anyway. Sorry, Johnny. So I think this is built on the same chassis as the XM and the XM. But I think
they're all three of them friggin' huge, aren't they?
How much do you think they are?
These are going to be like 200 grand plus, surely.
If you go on Auto Trader, these are £499,000. Which, in comparison to an XM, makes an XM look
like
amazing value for money. Yeah, I was shocked as well. But I think every one of them is unique. You can basically have it built. The colour and the interior, you can basically pick whatever you want. And they will do it. So it's a V12. I can't really get this to.
Again, I know a lot of people say the big BMWs aren't necessarily pretty. That isn't necessarily all that pretty, is it?
I don't think that's pretty. I don't think it's
£1 million quid. It's
no.
Well, I'm sure
the looks are very subjective, I think, aren't they?
I'm sure Alan Sugar really doesn't care.
Yeah.
What people think of.
No.
Of his Rolls-Royce.
I don't think the owners of those are going to drive around really being too concerned, are they? I mean, I'm not even sure about the colour of that one. I wonder if that stripe's painted on. I've got a feeling it is. Because I've seen, being a bit sad, I've watched a few videos where there's actually a guy who goes around the world doing those stripes.
That's like almost looks like a Bentley Continental GT, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
That's what I thought it was to start off with.
How, I mean...
I do quite like that.
Would that even fit on my drive? I don't even know if it would. These models. Go on your drive. Look at the detail in that. That's amazing. Even inside. I don't know if the camera can really get into it, but.
You do with dust in it though.
I think these are some of the. What's this? It's when they do the flake. I think that's the the gold, because it is genuine. When they do the flake in some of the trim, it is actually used with real. As far as I know, it's used with like a real gold flake.
Goldly.
I'd have an XM, me. I'd have 2 XMs. For the cost of one of them.
I'd have some IXs just to...
And an IX chucked in, you probably could as well, actually.
complete the ugly large car collection.
Do you know what it is? I'm actually glad that BMW bought Rolls-Royce, because I think they've done the brand proud. And I don't think they'd have been in business anymore if they hadn't.
what do we think of the new class?
The new class. So this is this like going to be based on the next generation of car then?
Yes. Obviously, very much inspired by the old.
I don't like that.
Quite like the front. The rear,
okay.
I mean, that's the like prototype. So that's the front one. Question for the
Oh, okay. So they've built the lights into the grille then?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, all right. Well, they couldn't have made the grille any bigger, could they? So they were running out of space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How do we make the grille bigger? That's for the lights in it. But yeah, I think we're going slightly retro. So I'm really quite keen to see how the actual production models look. So let's face it, they've been having a lot of stick recently in the design.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that bad. I really like even the giant bucktooth grille now.
So
I'm getting used to.
this one here, I can see you getting excited and you're getting drawn like a magnet to the iX.
Yeah.
Johnny likes iXs, don't you? But have a look at this car and see if you can see anything unusual about it.
Got triangles on it.
Yep. So it is currently a hydrogen fuel cell car, but you take a look and see if you can see what's going on with it.
So other than it being hydrogen, I need to find something funny
Yeah,
with it.
you need to look at it and you need to find what's different on this car and see what you think. And if you don't spot it, when I point it out to you, you're going to kick yourself. Any ideas? Do you want a clue that will give it away?
Go on then.
Go and look at the glass.
Oh, is it double glazed?
It's bulletproof, Johnny.
Is it bulletproof?
Yep. That's an ex-armoured car.
Why would I kick myself for not noticing that?
Look at the windscreen. Look how thick the glass is. And tap it.
That is proper solid, isn't it? That doesn't sound bulletproof though.
I don't. Yeah, so they've put. But just shoot him in the legs instead.
Shoot him in the balls. That's fine.
But yeah, I think I'd have to find out for sure.
They
But
might have some lining inside of it.
I think this is an ex-police or an ex-government armoured car, and BMW have just used it as a.
Let's face it, being hydrogen, it ain't going to get a lot of use, is it?
Exactly, it's just a prototype of thing, but they've just used it. They must have had a spare one, or maybe it was one that was returned. I don't know. There'll be a story, but yeah, when you look at the glass, it's insane. You can see the line there, and then when you look in here, look how thick that glass is. 330E. Oh, there's an M235. I've never seen one of those before, but
It's like the M2, but baby version.
yeah. That was the iX one.
So you can see like some of the new class kind of design starting to creep in a little bit. But I think it's due for proper release. It's September, October later this year.
Right. Oh, this is the
The
okay.
new iX3 coming out. I think the new 3 Series.
Oh, what? Another 3 Series coming out? Is
I'm
it?
sure it's getting a facelift, yeah.
Okay.
As part of this, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, new class.
New.
class.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why does that remind me of a Fiat Punto? Do you see it though?
I mean, I have to say, look at it from this angle here, with the
Yeah.
over, like the grille being inset.
Mhm.
It looks really.
I mean, if it didn't have a badge on it, I would say it's a BMW. So it's definitely got the BMW kind of kidney grille BMW look going on. But I think the designers are just running out of ideas and I think they're completely strangled with safety now, aren't they, as well? Like, the lights have got to be so high. They've got to, like, there's so many regulations that come, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's all, I mean, cars are a lot safer than they once were.
It's not. They're all, which maybe not is a bad thing. They're all starting to look a bit different. You know, because let's face it, recently, like the iX1, iX2, well, you know, they're all basically the same, just slightly bigger.
Yeah.
Whereas the new X3, you look at the rear of the new X3 versus the iX1, it's like massively different lights.
Yeah, we saw one of those on the road, didn't we?
Whole tailgate is different.
Where was that? It was in Germany. It was definitely here somewhere.
Yeah, big white.
It was driving from Cologne to Frankfurt the other day.
And it doesn't really have the big rear bumper anymore. So it's not got.
Yeah.
The bumper that sticks out from the boot lid. It's just all boot lid number plate.
And they've made the tailgate come down low, which is obviously better for loading, isn't it? That to me looks lower. I don't know where the boot floor is. The boot floor still looks a little bit high, but it's got a tow bar though. Mark, if you're watching.
Now, what happens if you want to be in complete luxury, yet do it at 200 miles an hour?
You go and buy a
Silverstone.
Right. What would you buy? You would, yeah. What, an i7?
Not just an i7, the most stupid car in existence.
Right. Okay.
i7 M70.
Right. So this is fully electric.
So this basically takes a really nice, comfortable executive car and makes it a really uncomfortable, fast executive car. Because that's what everyone wants, surely.
So what have they done then? They've obviously different. So this is like it's
like
M
an M
car.
version. Yeah, it's like an M version of a 7 Series.
So it'll probably have a bit more power.
So they put a stupid paint job on it.
Yeah, like yeah. Or could they not decide whether they wanted it to have it in charcoal or blue? So they just did half and half. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to say, I love it. I think that's absolutely awesome.
It's stupid.
That's why I love it. So what we got then? Does it tell us? You got to scan for the details.
It's electric as well, so it's i7.
Well, there's many a time I think we've exchanged some messages on WhatsApp where we're like, Johnny, have you seen this deal on Lease Loco? And I'm not saying it for an M70, but for an i7, sometimes some of the deals.
They were bargains.
Absolutely crazy.
And if it had a hatch so I could get the dog in the back,
Mm-hmm.
then I may have gone for one. But I don't think the dog would have gone in the boot.
It's got the big drop-down screen on the back. So the i5, God, I love the i5. I absolutely love them. We sat in Summit Sandal, and the quality inside, they're just. To me, the build quality, because it went from the E39 to the E60, and I felt like the E60 interior fell down a little bit. I think the F11 was nicer, and then the G series come out, which was nice. But this, to me, the E39 I had was like built from granite, and I feel like this 5 Series has gone back to that. Like it's just, when you get inside, it's just everything is solid.
Well, that's what I'm
so well.
hoping will be my next car.
You will be a lucky boy.
Again, it's depending on what I can get on Lease Loco. Probably not the M60, to be fair.
What more could you want? Oh no! I didn't see that behind me. Oh no! Do you know what?
Look at that interior.
Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's changed. They've facelifted this, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because that's different from the other one I looked in. I think the one I looked in, it were like, it's got Bowers and Wilkins in there as well. Got a pan roof on it. Yeah. Might even be like a Sky Lounge type thing like was in the X5s.
Just don't look at it from the outside.
Yeah, it's a nice place to be though, isn't it? That's a nice place to be.
So it's a practical car for the family that I don't mind the front actually. The back is still a bit...
So given the choice between the i5, not necessarily an M60 or an iX, what would you pick? You'd go for the i5. Why? What would you...
I'm getting fed up of SUVs.
Yep.
I don't want an SUV.
Yep.
Like, it's to the point that even my wife's Nissan Leaf feels more exciting to drive than half the SUVs that I drive.
Yeah.
Just because it's that bit lower down.
Yeah.
I don't quite get the obsession with all the SUVs.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If I could get the right deal, I would love that. I'd love the iX3. I'd happily own them, and I'm sure I'd like them.
Yeah.
Particularly where we are with flooding, they're probably coming quite useful. But I just think that looks so much better.
Yeah.
Got a proper boot on it. The dog doesn't have to break his neck trying to jump in it. What more do you need?
You can build Loki a ramp, can't you, to get in that one?
We need it.
Whereas that one, they've put a stupid cycle carrier on the back, so Loki will have to go in the cycle carrier.
Yeah, who wants to go cycling? Get run over by you.
Exactly.
Like me.
Well, I'm too fat to get on a bike, so... I love the colour of that.
I don't get why we don't have more estates.
Yeah.
Get back to the estates. I grew up with, my dad had a Peugeot 405 estate.
Yeah.
And I thought it was great. I think we just need to start going back to estates now.
And how beautiful is that looking? Like, to me, every angle of that, I think I've always liked the 5 Series in touring.
A little better as a tourer than a saloon.
Because to me, that just looks absolutely phenomenal. I just think it's gorgeous. Everything about it, I can't pick. There's nothing on that I can pick where I look at it and I think, oh, that's a bit. Even down to even the rear splitter. Like, I just love it. Absolutely love it. And again, these, if you've got a limited company and you're a company director, to run these through your business, there's just nothing not to like, really. And if you get the right deal, I just love that colour with the black. It's just...
Yeah, unfortunately I'm still a bit of a cheapskate. I'll go by the deals, but...
No, not at all. Why wouldn't you go by it? Why wouldn't you...
Well, I'm not spunking £1,000 a month on a car. For just daily use.
Yeah. No, it's a big chunk of your income, isn't it? So... You know, and if you can get something like that and put it through your company, then you can claim 50% of the VAT back. Put the whole cost.
What you could do is just buy 3 XMs.
Yeah.
2 of which are super limited edition and 1 of which never goes anywhere.
Do we know anybody that would do such a thing? I hope you don't fall over in the Welt, Johnny. I nearly knocked it over before. You've just tripped on the steps, so...
I mean, that's logical.
Yeah.
This is completely illogical. But you
That's
know,
why I
it's
love
a
it.
cracking car, isn't it?
I'm lucky enough to have one of these on my drive. Again, thank you to... I'm going to keep plugging him. Thank you to Tom.
First time I saw one, I did think, what the...
Yeah.
Actually, the more I look around them...
I wash that one on the drive, and every time I wash it, I stand there for ages afterwards, just looking at it. And I'll agree, like, from the back end, from here, is that a good-looking car? No, I'm not sure on the quad exhaust that way up. But when I come here, and I can see down the side, now look at that. I'm sorry, I think that looks freaking gorgeous.
Not sure we use the word gorgeous.
The more I look...
Aggressive.
The more I look at, there was a red one. There was a red one as we were going out tonight.
Into that, by the way.
Oh yeah, is that what I did before? Oh, I did, didn't I? Oops. God, it does rattle right to the top as well. There was a red one tonight coming down as we were leaving Munich, and I clocked it straight away. It was one of those test car things, like the XM we saw this morning. Yeah, that is lovely. I love that colour as well. Oh, I love it. I absolutely. It's not. I love it. Why is it disgusting? It's like a bronzy brown. I love it. I absolutely love it.
No.
If you own that, Johnny, in the village you live, everybody would know it's you.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good thing. That colour is... No.
It's not for you,
we're
no?
not in the 70s.
Not for you. Well,
You like the 80s, don't you? Was it?
well, yeah, I'm an 80s boy. I was born in the 80s, yeah.
You're an 80s boy. No. Well, next, you'll be wanting like lime green...
Orange carpet.
No, you'll be wanting like the green bathroom suites and a fucking bidet in your bathroom again.
Yeah.
With brown
It
carpets.
all comes back, doesn't it? All
That's
those fashions come round.
That's the kind of colour carpet people had in their bathrooms.
Yeah. But do you not think it's got presence? It's got.
What?
I'm trying to think of some words so I sound clever, but yeah, it's not there. I'm just finding like empty spaces.
Okay, you're paying what, 100 whatever grand for that, and you're choosing that car over that colour over the red.
I would go for the red one over that, yeah, or I would go for the
Any other colour than that one?
the grey one, the label red in that grey. I love that colour. But I like the label red one in the grey with the black stripe. But the limited edition that Tom's got in like the matte black with the red stripe, I think looks really well with the red wheels, and you can tell it's something special.
What do you make of the
Whereas the label red, I think those wheels,
lighty up
yeah.
wheels?
the iconic grille, I love it.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. It's just every time you come out and you open it, like the grille comes on, everybody's just staring at it. It's not a car you can drive around in and be inconspicuous.
No. It's like the Rolls-Royce, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that is the same, basically. If you look at little things, like if you go back to that Rolls-Royce and look at the head-up display, you'll see little things on that Rolls-Royce that basically just come off of that. So, I love it in here. I can't believe I'm here. I'm kind of like stood here looking about, and I just can't quite believe that I'm here. So we drove all the way from the UK. Let's go outside and have a quick look at the offices. If these doors will open. Oh, there we are. So you've got and there's the famous BMW offices there, and also the BMW museum. There is a walkway, so if you go upstairs in the Welt, you can just take the walkway straight across. There is the famous building that's based, I believe, on 4 pistons. If we can get a little bit of a zoom in on it. So I think that concludes our little walk around the Welt. So we've been out down to the Alps. Lucky enough to be able to do that in a 992 911, which we've enjoyed. It's about an hour from here, so it's not far, and some absolutely brilliant roads and stunning scenery. And then we came back here, thought we'd give it another hour before we go to bed, and just have a little wander around the Welt. I don't know where Johnny's gone. I guarantee he's gone back to that IX. Anyway, there we go. So out of all these cars in here, if you could take one, just a quick, if you could have the keys to any of these cars now and you could take it home, any car in here, which one would it be? Oh, he's thinking.
It'd probably have to be. It'd be between
Can't be between, you've got to pick one.
M3 Touring.
The M3 Touring, yeah? Well, the green one down there. Yeah, I think that's a sensible choice.
I won't mind the M2.
Yeah.
Can't get the dog in the back.
Get a trailer. Oh, you can, no, you can't. You can't. No. Yeah, you have to get the M3.
Yeah.
You can't put a tow bar on the M2.
It's got a 0 towing capacity.
Yeah. Right. That concludes our little walk around the Welt. Thanks for watching if anybody watches this. There we go. If you get a chance to come to Germany, to Munich, it's completely free to get in here. And they're rolling and changing stock all the time. They've got some good social media pages. Just keep an eye on what's going on. And I can highly recommend it. So there we go. God, I love that. I love that i5.